Hello everyone. I hope you are excellent on this day. I invite you to stay and watch all the video, because I will give you your horoscope for today, as well as the most important aspects that have to do with health, money, and love. I also invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell of notifications, so that you always know everything related to your sign every day, and so you can prevent many situations, and know to deal with any unforeseen. Welcome, Gemini. December 26th, thank you for tuning in to your horoscope. Find out what the future holds for you in money, lucky numbers, love, health, work and family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss receiving daily updates on your channel. Horoscope for today. A person is interested in you, but thinks that you are not. If you know who it is, try to get closer. You are stopping moving in life. You are standing in front of problems without doing anything. You must make sure you have the ability to do something about what ails you. Not taking action on this can bring problems in the future. Do not stop answering messages sent to you by someone who is very aware of your life just because you feel exhausted and because you have other priorities. You could lose that person and they will find someone else. You will regret it later. You have a great talent for what you do as a job and you know it, but you need to focus better on your obligations. Remember what you learned during your studies. It will be very helpful for what you have to do now and what will come in the future. Don't get carried away by your ideas at work. You have to listen to others. Today someone will make a comment about this. You have to start listening to others more. You could learn many things. Love is calm and will continue that way as long as you want it to be. Your relationship is going very well, but it is likely that it has lost a bit of passion. This is very common when you spend a lot of time together. Don't let the desire to be with the other person and to share intimacy go out. Don't allow your relationship to become nothing more than a friendship. Someone who has had their eyes on you for a while will invite you, but don't feel like accepting. If you do, you could have a great time. You won't regret it. If you have an exam soon, don't put your studies aside, because it will be a difficult test. Think carefully about the steps you are going to take in love. If you are with someone, it is time to take some time alone and avoid conflicts. Remember that many times, overwork can distance you from those you love the most. Don't act like a boss in your relationship. Contribute by giving confidence and protection to the loved one, but don't order them what to do all the time. Gemini, always good at communicating and making themselves heard, will have a difficult day today. Coldness is not a good companion in a relationship, so if you have a problem that has not yet been resolved in a good way, now is the time to do it. If you feel that you are entering a difficult stage in love, do not change your attitude abruptly towards your partner, as it can bring problems. A sedentary lifestyle is affecting your health. Find an exercise routine and leave the fats. You have to put more of your effort into making things really better. Do not let everything go to a place you do not want. It is a good time for everything to start going well, so really do not have doubts about the path you have now. You will be thinking a lot about the things you are experiencing, so the day will not be for romance for singles. What you do is very necessary to be able to realize the faults you are having. Do not let everything pass without doing something about it. You have to make a little judgment so that work does not let everything be bad. You need to put more in your path so that things are better. You do not remember when you were really thinking all the time about a way to achieve something. You might already have a little enthusiasm to make things much better. Don't forget the things that have happened when you really don't feel like doing anything. A very good time to ask the right questions to the person you are meeting. You will probably discover that you have little in common and that it will not be possible to have a good relationship in the future. You still have time to change course. It is not necessary for you to take an extra shift at work to make up for the earnings you stopped receiving due to a medical leave you took or some days off you asked for. In any case, you will receive what corresponds to you if you achieve the goal that will be assigned to you today. A very good time with a person you love very much will happen today. It is always good to share with others, especially with people who want to see you well. Start making room to take a long vacation later. You will probably want to take a trip with friends and you should organize everything from now on. You need to start noticing the things that are happening around you, and it is something that you have been thinking about for a while now. Don't let this desire go away, because you don't want to always be hiding behind a cloak of doubts. A very good moment could occur in the couple, since certain things that were waiting too long to be said will be sincere. It will be something that will bring you closer in a way that you cannot yet imagine. You have the opportunity to change your future in your hands. The idea has been floating around in your head for a while, so you must begin to put it into practice. remember that it is better to act than to always stand still waiting for everything to happen without giving it a push. You are in a good moment to meet someone, but you have little confidence. Begin to see yourself well. Do not let anything discourage you. Gemini conserves its strength very well, and it is very likely that life is giving you better moments during this day. You have everything to achieve the best possible destiny within your path, so do not let that idea that you had in mind some time ago escape you. The day in love will be a little confusing, Gemini. Everything will depend on how you wake up in the morning, and this cannot be so within what the person next to you means or what you want it to mean. You cannot be in the mood one day and not the next. It is necessary to clarify things more. Those who have in mind to close some business during the day can be sure that this will be the case. Do not have any doubt about it, Gemini. You can get everything you want today. You have to be much happier for the people who are currently being happy around you. If you are not able to be happy yet, it is good to follow their example now. There is nothing bad about what you heard about yourself, so do not react in a rowdy way. It is necessary to stay calm, especially if what you have heard is not serious. Try not to interpret any emotional dream you had early this morning, dear Gemini, while the stars conspire to achieve liberation. Fortunately, it will be easy to shift gears as your morning routines begin and the moon enters Sagittarius, bringing you sweetness and harmony. Maintaining a positive attitude will prove easy as you invite optimism, love, and beauty. Permission to put stress aside, maintaining a calm and collected demeanor as Moon and Saturn square off just before the evening arrives. Meanwhile, the Sun and Pluto share a sweet exchange, placing you in an intimate and nurturing mental space. Avoid being bogged down by your delays. You've been avoiding your commitments, and this is the best time to meet all your obligations. You'll need discipline and focus to complete your tasks, as well as a healthy dose of willpower. You need to direct your energy to work where considerable planning has already been done in order to bring it to a successful conclusion. If you receive a financial windfall, spend it wisely, Gemini. Your tendency might be to buy gifts or treat a crowd to a lavish night on the town, but where's the lasting value if it's invested carefully? A small amount of money can turn into a much larger amount, giving you a lot more options. Be prudent. Who's on the team, Gemini, and who might be a secret saboteur? The stars today may not reveal a whole host of suspicious types, but if there's someone you've been questioning, they may rear their head now. The intuitive moon is in Scorpio and your 6th house of fun and creativity, encouraging you to put yourself and your ideas out in the open for everyone to see. It's always a fun time to express yourself and show the world what you've got. But there may be a few hours this morning when a competitor or coworker tries to knock you off your cruise ship on cloud 9. Wounded warrior Chiron is in Aries and your 11th house of social groups, so you're in for a long haul to slowly weed out the bad from the good on all levels of your life. There's no guarantee that anyone will upset you, but stay alert so that you're not affected no matter what. With a challenging aspect between Mars and Jupiter active today, dear Gemini, it's best to be vigilant about not going overboard in your enthusiasm. Avoid pushing too hard or gambling in your personal life, as something that seems very appealing may prove to be futile later on. Alternatively, a desire that suddenly arises may wane too quickly. Guilt can undermine your confidence and could be an underlying issue in other strange behaviors right now. Even if it's disguised, sometimes people treat you badly because they're unhappy with themselves. Focus on those things you can improve rather than dead ends. Fortunately, the day is conducive to taking care of business quite cheerfully. Now we'll tell you how you'll fare with money and luck, but first remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. This helps us a lot, and so you never miss your daily reading. Money and luck, what do you want to pursue, Gemini? It's never too late to change your career course of action. However, you may not be sure what you want to do if you want to make a change. Fortunately, there may be more clarity around your career path when the Sun in Virgo opposes Neptune retrograde in Pisces. However, you'll need to be honest with yourself about what you want to do, as you may have a more unique career path. Trust your gut when it comes to your career. As time goes on, you may find yourself deep in contemplation today. This is a time of emotional renewal for you, when you've been feeling lost or uncertain regarding finances. Universal energies are now bringing you a sense of certainty. Everything will become clearer in time, so try not to worry too much. Put your trust in yourself and the future you want to build. Good things are coming your way, so keep the thoughts positive. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers are 48, 15, 24, 16, 31, 20. Daily love. Your planetary ruler, our cosmic messenger Mercury, is moving forward. Gemini, recently woke up in your solar fourth house of home, family, and domestic life, which will likely keep you deeply focused on these matters. For couples with children who live together, this is a good time to have meaningful conversations. If you have been dating your partner for a while but have not introduced them to your family, this would also be a good period to do so, as you will have interesting dialogues that will create a formation of trust. This would make you feel proud that everyone is aligned and on the same page. This is a good time to allow yourself to enjoy your romantic relationships and have fun. The moon is in Scorpio and your sixth house of romance. How do you allow yourself to experience pleasure and fun in your relationships? While it's important to take care of the more serious aspects of your partnerships, it's equally necessary to remember the lighter parts as well. Because if you forget to do so, you run the risk of becoming overwhelmed by all the hard work that every relationship naturally requires and feeling like it's more of a burden than something enjoyable and fulfilling. So ask yourself, what are some things you can do with your partner or yourself that will allow you to tap into those feelings? Career. The stars favor those in the real estate or construction industry. This is a good time to buy property. There may be a very brief window of opportunity where you can find a great deal while you search for your dream home or apartment. The investments you've made in this area now will pay off. You can also start investing in real estate today with good results. You enjoy your work and feel inspired by what you do. These are relevant questions to ponder while the moon is in Scorpio and your sixth house of creative self-expression. Practice bringing more of your creative vision into your work, otherwise, you risk falling into the mundanity of your job, which will leave you feeling incredibly bored and resentful. Ask yourself how you can bring more creativity into your work. If you feel that work can't or shouldn't be a pleasurable experience, ask yourself why it is and change that. One of the key ingredients for success is loving what you do. Health. You've mostly been careless about your health, but starting today, you'll start taking an unusual interest in health and fitness. You might sign up for a fitness class and take a special interest in yoga. You'll also change your diet, opting for a much healthier one. You'll no longer let your health take a back seat. Whether you're partying or working, you're more sociable and charming today, Gemini, and you're encouraged to spend time with other people and connect. This is a great day to talk about your feelings with those you love and trust. Try not to hold anything back under this planetary influence. Aquamarine is a grounding stone that enhances your communication skills today. Hold a piece of aquamarine in your left hand while you meditate to give yourself the confidence you need to share your ideas. Potatoes are rich in potassium, nutrients, and lots of vitamin C. This would be an excellent day for some homemade baked potato chips or baked potatoes with sour cream and nutritional yeast. Family and friends. You need to evaluate your relationship and set some healthy boundaries. Today you're likely to realize that even though you're giving more than you can handle, your partner isn't satisfied and keeps demanding more. Putting a limit on these demands will actually strengthen your relationship and help you enjoy it in a way that works out better for both you and your partner. You're on fire, and no one can put you out, thanks to an impressive, combustible alignment of two celestial bodies in your passionate sixth house. You're the Zodiac's designated god of love for the day, so you might as well put your powers to good use. The intuitive moon and sexy Mars are in the outdoors sign and your pleasure sector, promising you one sexy, adventurous romp after another. This sector of your chart is really all about enjoying yourself, so you don't want to miss out on this cosmic okay from the universe to kick up your heels and pursue what you like wherever you want. Compatibility. At work, Aquarius. In love, Sagittarius. Luck, Capricorn. Your lucky color today, dark yellow. It's not time to get confused about love. You must start weighing the good things that the person you have at your side has, but also the bad things that they have, since you have to make a decision soon regarding the destiny of this relationship. It is fair for the other person to be receiving the treatment that you have been giving them for some time now. The path you are on is full of obstacles that, thanks to your great ability to see them beforehand, you will be able to overcome easily, but do not be overconfident. There is still a long way to go and many more stones that you could stumble upon if you do not pay attention to them. Do not let a person who is alone at this moment continue like this. It is someone of age who has done a lot for you. Give them your help. It is necessary that you lend them a hand. An invitation to a show or a movie could come from a person you've just met who is interested in you, insisting on paying your share of the tickets. You could face resistance from them, but this way you'll make it clear that you're not yet willing to have something too quickly. You must remember that the people who are close to you do not have an intrinsic obligation to help you carry out your tasks. You must earn this with effort and also always giving something in return for it. Nobody does extra work for free in this world, only people who call themselves volunteers and do it for people who don't have resources. If you expect this from the people around you, then you're wasting your time. Work is going well, you just have to pay attention to the details. The rebellious spirit that characterizes you is beginning to come out and wants to take over your life and what you need to do to achieve your goals. It's important that you follow the voice of conscience in this matter and take the options that your intuition tells you. It will be a successful period if you do. You are failing to see certain situations that are happening in your life, which has led you to not find a solution to things that may be taking their toll on you. You have covered your eyes from the truth. Do not wait for life to suddenly show you what is going to happen. Try to see things well for yourself before they affect you. If you have children, you must be careful with what they are doing and the habits they may be acquiring from other people. It will not be good for them. Have a serious conversation today. You are not someone who hugs people too much, but you are someone very affectionate, and that will be very demonstrated today when you realize that the path you have chosen may be the one that works for you for the moment in your life, the one you are in right now, Gemini. If you had a fight with your partner, it is time to accept that there is a problem to solve. There is always time to make things right and start from scratch together. If you are single, there are things you should observe in your previous relationship, so you don't make mistakes again. A debt you have will be collected from you. Don't stop paying what you owe, as it could increase due to interest. Don't get down on yourself or blame yourself if something is going wrong in your life. Don't waste time looking for responsibilities in others either. Remorse doesn't do us any good and doesn't contribute anything to solving problems. It's much better to learn from mistakes and start over. There are good chances of finding an excellent job today. You just have to do your part. For everything in life you should do it, not just for work. Rest is always necessary, and you should take things easy. Possible vacations will begin today, or you will receive notification that you can take a few days off from work. Try to spend this time doing things at home, whether it's fixing things, or just spending more quality time with your family. Don't get comfortable in your relationship, because you never know if the needs of the person you have next to you are fully satisfied. It's much better to talk to your loved one and ask if everything is okay. If so, plan a trip together to relive the days of dating. If you're single, take things slowly. You shouldn't rush love or be waiting for its arrival. When the time comes, you'll realize it. A sunny day outdoors can be the solution to get closer to your family. The highest moment of the day will come at the hands of one of your superiors. You'll have an opportunity to shine in your professional life. This is very positive, because you'll have a large monetary reward for this later on. It's not a good time to make important investments today. You're probably thinking about buying real estate, but you should think about it a little more. Maybe it will be much easier for you to do so without being in so much debt. An inheritance or money in your favor could come out today. Don't pass up the opportunity to save this money. It's better to increase your savings than spend it on things you don't really need. You have to be present at a celebration that will take place today. It's something family related that will help you stay in touch with those you haven't seen in a while. Gemini wants to succeed at all costs, but there's a stumbling block in their path that's taking its toll, and that's very counterproductive for the plans you have and for what you want to achieve in the medium term. Gemini always smell danger from miles away, and today will be no different. A person with not very good intentions could be lurking in your life. Be careful. With a new love always comes new experiences. Not trying to repeat the past will be ideal, since many times people try to put their old love in the face of the new one. All people are different. The sooner you understand that, the more you will be calm and have an open heart to receive this new love. Tip of the day: people always think too much about what happened in their lives. Don't be like that. The ideal moment is always here and now. And this was your horoscope for today. I invite you to give me a like and subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications bell so you never miss your totally free daily horoscope. I wish you an excellent day and see you next.